Hello, I'm Ghost. This week I asked Preach to stream the live stream from his house because we all know he put it on Facebook. Friday was skipped, something happened in his family and stuff like that we don't want to go into, and he's a bit gloomy, so there's a possibility that he might or might not actually come with us tonight. For this we've got some stuff to show, but might only be a one-man band tonight, boys and girls, so
just start the intro.
toss me. Don't call the help.
Sun check.
I think we're good.
We're good. We're good. Welcome to the web show with me and him. And he's looking good and tanned. Touch me. That's right. Mr. Ghost has been on holiday this week, so he's done nothing. Nothing helpful or constructive. No streams. No videos. Nothing shit. I've been here on my own.
Mate.
In this room.
Bored.
Bored to death. But we'll get into that.
So bored.
We'll get there. We're going to talk about Ghost's holiday. I've got all sorts of things to talk about because I've been playing loads of games. I've also been playing some WoW. Talking about some videos that people really didn't get. Again.
Why?
I'll tell you. Oh, I'll tell you. But before we start all that, we're going to get into some other stuff. Maybe even a little bit of drama to start tonight.
Oh,
but
really?
before we can start tonight's show, there's only one way we can start the PG show. And we want to hear it from the chat. Because it doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're good, you're bad, you're ugly. If you are sat in that room and you're watching us right now, I just want to see you type us a big holler. And say hello to us two here. Wait for it. And there we go! Fucking look at that every time. You're never impressed by anything. Only penises.
I've just got a very, very, very subtle reserve.
Hit me. Pull it back for me. Don't hit me. You thought about it then. Oh, broken to you people. Welcome tonight. We got all sorts of stuff lined up. We got fucking hell. It's going to be a busy night. The transbogs are going to be a little bit delayed. There's so fucking many of them. My God, that it is actually still transferring to this PC, and it's been transferring for about 25 minutes. It's enormous.
That's a lie.
Fucking trolled hard.
So I was it doing all the work in the pre-stream when you were sat there doing Nishmans.
Well, I don't move it manually.
Nishmans!
I don't move it block by block.
You were sat there watching the Tubes videos.
I do not move it via little mini stick.
Perhaps you try.
I don't do
Try.
that. I don't do
Try.
that. So we're going to kick off tonight with something that we missed yesterday. We didn't have a Drama Friday. Did not have a Drama Friday.
Wait.
I can't believe you have that. That makes me really sad. Female orgasm
No, the funny thing is, though, you press female orgasm and you get this. Yeah. Yeah.
It's actually called female orgasm. I like that.
And so again,
let's drama.
Let's do it.
Let's drama.
Do it.
Now,
right here, mate. You've got it right here.
Our drama story that we're going to choose is...
Do you want me to put it on your screen?
If you would be so
Would
kind.
you like that?
Is the shortest subscription ever. Now, I chose one, because of course this isn't a Drama Friday.
Of course not.
But we will probably have a Drama Monday, so you know. So you know. I'm going to read you... Oh.
What? What? What?
Seasick. Gonna make people seasick.
I can't see sick.
Look at the camera. Oh. Okay, let's not do that. It's called the shortest subscription ever. So annoying.
Power!
Now, I don't know who's in this story, but I do know it involves something we all hate when it comes to playing games.
Dailies.
Which is good. No. Worse. In fact, you were this person.
Loot whores.
No.
Transmoggers.
You've limited it to just WoW. Gaming in general.
Trolls.
You'll find out.
Is it trolls?
No.
Trolls, right?
No, you like trolls.
Sexy people.
I am the typical sort of person in your stories. By that I mean I'm a WoW player. Who came from playing on consoles for many years. And was getting annoyed by being oblivious to the conversations my friends would have at school. I had to join up and see what all the fuss was about. When did I join? Wrath of the Lich King. And you guessed it, those friends who got me into the game then decided to leave after not helping me level at all. But that's not what we're going to talk about today. Bit of typical start there. We've got a Wrath baby. We've got abandoning friends. All good. Good
Do
start.
me a favour before we get on, mate. Could you just read me that introduction line where it starts with a brofist to you? The full line, if you would.
A brofist to you and a brofist to your wonderful audience, which could include me. Inception.
Played for me. Carry on.
I'm here to tell the world about what I did to a new WoW player within an hour or so of their journey, and how I made it all come to an end. I thought you might like this one. I thought this might be right up your street.
It's a bastard.
Nothing much happened until Cataclysm came along. It was my first expansion, and I was so excited to be a part of it. I remember thinking it would be my time to shine, and I could show my friends that I too could become a raider. Then what happened? They all...
It's anal, right?
Go on.
What?
Say it.
Say then what happened then?
And then what happened?
Yes. Cold.
They all decided WoW isn't what it's used to be and simply up and left. I put too much effort into finding a guild that would be willing to accept someone with no raiding experience. I actually had about a month's worth of raiding with the guild and felt that I was slowly becoming one of the regulars. Can we scroll, please?
I will do.
I would appreciate a scroll.
I can't see a scroll because of this great big camera mic stand device that you've got here.
It's a chair. The chair / mic stand.
Where are we
That'll
going
do.
here?
That'll do.
Is that all right there?
That's fine.
How'd you work?
I couldn't quit and leave. All that behind because some friends quit WoW. Well, that's what I thought until about a week later when I realised just how much we used to play together. Even if I were to be doing some heroics and they doing BGs, they were still there. And I decided it was time. I decided to recruit someone new to play with. He's looking for a friend. Fuck you!
This is the best thing in the world!
It proved to be substantially more difficult than it realistically should have been. My first step was to go back to the old MMO, which goes by the name of Fly for Fun. Ever heard of it?
Fly for fun?
Fly for Fun. Otherwise known as Fliff. You ever heard of Fliff? Go on.
This is the last place prize for that guild name. Best find ever.
It is more than likely that neither of you nor anyone in the chat have heard of this bullshit game. It's an anime-esque designed MMO full of bright colours and shitloads of grinding. The gameplay was so bad, not a single class could move while attacking, not even melee. It didn't even have endgame content. Like Neverwinter, right?
Or Star Wars.
Shots fired.
Oh, shots fired, mate. Man down.
That's my
Man
joke
down.
of the night by me. Fucking hate Neverwinter.
Is that why you're peeking?
Everybody in this chat right now, play Neverwinter Preach. It's the best. It's the best. 1 week later, not a fucking mention of the entire game by any of you.
It's a bold statement.
You fucking dick. Just a free-for-all arena with no level restrictions at all, which was fun, but no form of honor system or scoreboards meant it was meaningless. Anyway, my old guild members from there was not fond of me leaving their game, even though I donated my account, which was pretty badass, even if I do say so myself, to the guild.
Nice.
I was apparently a traitor. I then scoured forums and asked friends IRL, but nothing would work. I was left with only one option. It was, are you ready?
Do it.
The little brother. I would if I had a little brother, nope.
It's at the bottom. Oh, it's not. Dum dum dum.
If you knew him, you would have understood the emphasis. Let's put it this way. I spent about 3 years of my multiplayer life having to let him win because he would cry if he lost. Did you ever cry when you lost?
No.
Or complain?
I do.
Was your brother ever a gamer?
No.
Never.
No, there's two kind of people in this world.
Hey.
There's gamers, and there are pricks.
Uh-huh. And your brother would fall into category 2, I assume. Or I should say, the latter.
The latter.
He falls into
He's
the
a
latter.
prick.
I can't imagine a brother not being a gamer when you were a gamer. Because you had... Let's do your console list. You ready?
Do it.
Go. I know you had... Guessing game. You had a Dreamcast.
I had a Dreamcast.
You had an N64.
I had an N64.
You had a PlayStation 2.
Yes.
You had a SNES.
Yes.
You had a Mega Drive.
Yes.
You had a PC, of course. Goes without saying.
Indeed. 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 Indeed.
I'm not gay.
Oh.
You know what you can play on that? Neverwinter. Said nobody ever. Shots fired.
Oh.
Ooh, is there another? How many more?
Loads.
Master System?
No.
You didn't... Okay, so...
Poor man's Mega Drive.
Well, it predates.
Poor man's Mega Drive.
That was when Mega Drive was next gen.
Poor man's Mega Drive.
What else did you have then? Go.
Amiga.
No.
Yes.
C64?
It was.
What?
Before you put the disc in and it showed the disc with the hand.
Did you have the video... the cassette tape games?
That was a
I had
Commodore 64 and a Spectrum ZX. That's another two.
I had RoboCop on the C64
Nice.
cassette tape.
Nice.
Go.
That's another two. Wait a minute. You missed PS1.
Oh, I didn't think you had a PS1.
Yeah. Metal Gear, for fuck's sake.
Track and Field.
Metal Gear. Loser.
Yay.
Anyway, yeah, Xbox 360. You didn't
Oh,
say PS3?
yeah.
Did you say PS3?
I did
An
not
original
say
Xbox?
PS3. Original the big one.
We're not doing handhelds and shit like that.
No.
No, of course not. That's but that's 14.
What is this, Neverwinter?
Oh, shots fired.
Shots fired
Shots
again.
fired.
It was also, in the eyes of my parents, my fault that he was such a shitty player. Not their fault. I think bad gaming is genetic.
I don't. I can guarantee right now if I rocked up against my brother, even against, games that people don't like or play like FIFA, I would destroy him.
Yeah, I think that's a genetic abnormality.
Yeah, but he's my genetics.
Bill done goofed drunk that night.
Bill done goofed.
Bill done
In
goofed.
fact, Bill done goofed.
Bill done goofed.
Bill the boss man, my dad, I'd fucking destroy him at a game as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would mock him. I would windmill right in his face.
Did your dad play games?
No. My dad's a loser.
My dad, he's dead. But if he was alive, he wouldn't play games. Because he sucks. He couldn't even play football.
The thing is, your dad would pound into submission until he won. He would make sure that he won. Your dad is more like me than you think.
Maybe that's why I like you so much.
That's fucking... Do you know what it is? That's what it is. He would hurt you to win.
He would hurt you to win.
He would hurt you
Get back to the
win.
story.
Just fucking do it then. You've derailed the story now.
This is a bit meta, though. They were unable to realise that if you are a bad player, if you are given a victory, you simply cannot get better at the game. That's meta. Because that's what's happening in WoW right now. You see that?
I don't understand.
Giving the bad players a victory does not make them better. You feel me?
That makes them worse.
Exactly.
That makes them worse.
He did agree to play with me, which surprised me because he's usually a cunt.
A solid C-bomb there in the first 10 minutes of the web show.
I did, however, have to pay for his account as he was 14 years old at the time. Knowing how much of an absolute arsewipe he can truly be, I bought nothing. Nothing at all.
No way, dude. Have you seen how sunburnt my ears and neck is?
Yeah, I was going to give it a slap later, but...
You can do it now. I'll tell you what.
No, I don't want to. I feel bad now.
Do it really hard.
It's like I'm slapping my dad.
Do it really hard. No, you should. No, do it.
I'm not doing it.
I want you to do it. Just do it. Do it. I'm prepped now. I'm primed for it now. I'm ready to go.
It doesn't work if
Slap
you're
me in the
ready.
face.
It doesn't work if
Slap
you're ready.
me in the face.
No.
Spit in my mouth.
Show all these walls, Ray.
Okay. So everyone wants you to slap me on the sunburn.
Of course, that isn't what I told him. I simply told him that a free trial had to be fully used before the proper subscription would become active. Classic. Classic.
What's with the ball grasp? Raise your hand, please.
I do not have a ball that big. I'm just going to point it out there.
You know, man, the water boy. If you know the answer, raise your hand.
That way he could pick a class that he really liked before committing to it and level it after 20. He, of course, believed me, because he's an idiot. Feeling somewhat self-accomplished, I grabbed his laptop and started to download the game. Who has a fucking laptop at 14 years old?
Smoke weed every day.
A few hours had passed and the game was done, installed and patched up. A few hours. Nice internet, bro.
Nice.
Do you even internet, bro?
Nice.
We were ready to play. I did not want to be like my friends and say that I would help him, but leave him on his own.
I would. Put him in the solid.
I'm
That's what the Spartans used to do with their kids, and they had to kill wolves with a stick.
He did. He actually kind of did that, right? In WoW, he would have had to do that.
What?
Kind of kill wolves with a stick.
Exactly.
Essentially, he put him through the Yagogi of WoW.
Well done, mate, for that remembering. Yes.
I went there.
Yes, you did.
I don't want to be like my friends and tell him that I would help him, so I didn't. I wanted to help him as he was helping me simply by playing with me. He rolled a male troll hunter, and I a male troll priest.
And you want this guy to go out on his own? Let me tell you something, my friend.
You are not prepared.
Kept it WoW-based. Sound effects.
We ventured off and I was really excited. I had someone to play with and he had a whole world left to explore. Then what happens? After seeing a dinosaur that wasn't his... Oh, God. He decided he wanted it. We want that dinosaur.
Nice.
He then saw another, and another, and another. He wanted them all in an army of dinosaurs to rule the world of Warcraft. His words, not mine.
Now you've got my attention.
Scroll down. Scroll down.
You don't even know what sound effects, you're a dick.
He may be stupid, but nobody can be that much of an idiot. Also, he laughed like an evil genius and did the Dr. Evil little finger to the mouth. I told him that I was going to get another character to give him some gold so he can buy traps for all the dinosaurs. That's harsh, right? It's his little brother. He's going to buy traps for all the dinosaurs. I'll be right back. Definitely going to buy traps for all these dinosaurs. That's what I'm doing for sure.
I'm on page with him now.
It begins now, I thought to myself. I went and logged my only undead mage. I had the full PvP set at the time, so I looked pretty cool to a new player.
You don't.
An awesome glowing staff and... Oh! A green proto-drake. Yeah, a green proto-drake. I then flew off to him and he thought I looked the dog's bollocks. He asked me if I was a person on the big green dragon. I said that it would take me time to get to him and that I have to speak with my guild about something first. Then said maybe the green dragon guy can help you. He then walked up to me, not knowing it was actually me, in-game, and asked if I could give him a ride on my dragon. I said sure.
Euphemism, mate. Oh, it's his brother. No, it's not. Ooh, gross.
Yeah, you went the wrong way there, dude.
I didn't go the wrong
You
way.
went the
I
wrong way. That's incest.
I didn't go the wrong way.
You were talking incest.
I didn't go the wrong way, but I regret going that way.
You went that way.
People like me have got to take risks, mate. You know why?
I've got balls of steel.
I said sure, but you'd have to level first. Dragons do not like low-level players, I told him.
It's true.
They need powerful characters of a higher level to control the mighty power of a dragon.
Do you know what I do like about this? He's lying to him. I like that as well. But he's also keeping truth, but in the form of role-playing.
He's saying he's RPing?
He's role-playing to his little brother.
It's too loud, see.
What's too loud?
You noises.
Fuck you, it's too loud.
Too loud.
Which one do I press to turn them down? I'm not fucking stopping pressing them. This one. I've already turned it down at half.
Go lower.
I've already turned it down to half.
I like the way you did that.
You did, don't you?
They need powerful characters of a higher level to control the mighty power of a dragon. I then did / mount special. He thought it was so awesome.
/ mount special.
Emotes.
What's the mount special?
He's so baffled.
What's mount / special?
Try it later.
Needs.
Then out of thin air, an idea sprouted into my mind. An idea so bad it was genius. Dude, this is totally what you will do to your Ava.
No.
I then said to him in game, wait, I can also help you level if you want to try out my dragon that badly. This is getting a bit kinky, don't you think? Just accept this duel and I will let you win.
Oh, I see what's going on here. A bit of humble learning for this young warrior.
He did not understand. He asked how PvPing could give him XP. I was stumped. I did not know what to say. Someone in general was asking if this was a good PvP realm. Evil began to form within my mind. I told him that we are on a PvP realm. This means you can level with PvPing. Duels are PvP, so it will work. I just won't attack you, and you will beat me in a duel. I think he was level 6, so I was a good 79 levels higher than him at the time.
Can't even hit him.
How could he even hit me? He accepted the invite and started the duel. Not a single arrow caused any damage. He then said sorry for wasting my time and that he would go out and level normally until he could ride my dragon. I said no problem, good luck. He had no idea how to end the duel. I followed him for a while, casting polymorph. Oh, God. He had no idea what was going on. He was screaming and shouting about some monster in the game that he can't see. Oh, I kept turning him into a fucking sheep. I was laughing so hard I was in tears. He eventually got out of range and the duel was over. I wanted more. About 2 minutes later he went to get some water, so I ran into his room and zoomed in a little. I then disabled the mouse scroll wheel and home and end keys so he could not change it back. I went back to my room and logged onto my DK for the next round. Oh, dude.
Oh, yes.
This is so harsh.
This is mint.
He's 14.
I don't give a shit.
He's
14. 14. What? You
He's
were playing games when you were
14.
14, right?
I was good.
Exactly. But you
Mortal
were playing
Kombat.
games when you were 14.
Cool
Mortal
spot.
Kombat?
Props, maybe?
No. Mortal Kombat's pre. Mortal Kombat's primary school, my friend.
So,
yeah.
what? GoldenEye?
14.
GoldenEye era?
Yes.
Sounds
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
No Mercy. WrestleMania.
Super Mario 64.
Super Mario 64.
N64, superior console.
Indeed. Without question.
No mercy.
No Mercy.
No
King
mercy.
of wrestler games.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. I want to hear him fuck the shit out of him.
He got back and seemed to not notice. I got on my DK and went to find him. I /followed him while on my Drake. From Vortex Pinnacle, I think. You're really proud of your shit mounts. I just want to say, all the mounts you're saying are shit. Green Proto Drake, shit. Vortex Pinnacle mount, shit. What mounts are you riding? Is it a Swift Spectral Tiger?
Yes, sir, it is.
Is that better than any of these mounts?
Better than every mount.
That's Smugs.
What about flying mounts?
Oh, I don't know. Pure Blood Fire Dragon?
Oh, that's lovely.
Oh, yeah,
That's
right.
lovely. That's lovely. Oh,
Yeah.
Vortex Drake, one of the best flying mounts in game. Said no one ever.
My mount was easily big enough for him not to be able to see his stupid troll or his beloved dinosaur, so he crowded his character. He crowded his fucking character. After literally 20 minutes of this, I felt bad and went to own up and legitimately help him with his character. I entered his room and his laptop was off. He was in a fit of rage. He was smashing the shit out of his bed. I laughed and said there was something I had to show him in the game quickly. He didn't want to see anything of the game ever again. Since I somewhat believed he wouldn't last too long anyway, I told him it would be the last thing he would need to see in the game.
Was it him unfucking his shit?
We go into my room, and before I showed it to him, he apologised for me spending money. Oh, he said sorry. He apologised to me for spending money on the game that he would never play. I felt bad. So bad that I almost didn't want to show him what I was about to. Almost.
Oh?
I changed back to the WoW window. It was my character select screen. I then proceeded to ask him, do you recognize anyone?
Oh, shit, now this just got interesting.
If looks could kill, I would have died 1,000 times over. He screamed and ran at me, kicking and punching. Now you're 20 years old? Dude, you are 20 years old. And he's 14. He's just got pubes, man. He's got issues. He's spotty. He's got acne. He's got
I am absolutely loving this.
No way. You're loving that.
Okay, I won't touch him for a bit. Go on.
I am 5'11", pussy, and weigh about 85 kilos, bitch.
£187.
Cash money.
I'd drop shits more than £187.
Are you kidding me? I just sneezed £187.
Dude, I just jerked off a wad more than £187.
I make my own mayonnaise. Heavier than that. I just lifted him up, stopped his array of swinging limbs, I like that,
nice.
And took him to my parents. I dropped him on the sofa in the living room and left saying, where are your dinosaurs now?
Ooh. Good move.
Very Die Hard.
Nice.
Not the new Die Hard. Because I've seen it. And it's upsetting.
The last two were, dude, to be honest.
I was okay with Die Hard 4.
I wasn't.
I was okay. I could let it slide.
Should have stopped at Vengeance.
That's true. I mean, come on, Samuel.
The Irons, mate. The Irons.
The Germans.
Exactly.
Die Hard. The
Wrong.
Germans.
Go.
Thanks for taking the right time to read my story. I hope you don't think I'm too much of a bastard.
You can't be too much of a bastard.
You're too much of a... You know, you are. You are.
No.
You are.
No.
Is that your quote of the year? Do we need to get a
No,
t-shirt?
no.
You cannot be too much of a bastard.
Mr. Potter. You can't be too much of a bastard.
Oh, just so you know, he never played the game again. He vowed revenge and he was grounded for 2 weeks for his aggressive behaviour because of the game. He was grounded.
Do you know what this is? This is...
2 weeks of grounding.
This is the Kaiser Soze of plans, mate.
The Kaiser Soze of plans.
yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah. He got everything that he wanted. He wormed him into it. He fucked the shit out of him. Walked away. He's left with his shit.
No.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
That's horrible, man. You should have done something nice. That's nasty. It's mean. It's nasty. Horrible. Right, I'll be back 1 second.
What are you doing now?
I just need to check this has moved over. Bear with me. Tell us about your holiday.
No. I ain't telling you shit. You think I'm a filler?
No, tell us about your holiday.
No. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to sit here and just fill your web show with dead air.
Don't do that.
Watch me. Oh, I'm going to press all the buttons. Quick. Let's press this one.
What? English, motherfucker! Do you speak it?
I like it.
Right, should be a second. So, I'm sorry I missed Drama Friday. I really am sorry I missed Drama Friday. The Transbox will be here in a moment. Don't you worry about it. It's going to be fine. Tell us about your holiday. Where did you go?
Ultra Combo!
What?
Tell us about your holiday. You took it. It's Ava's birthday today.
It is Ava's
Grats,
birthday
mate.
today. Thanks, mate.
Congrats for having sex a few years ago.
Yeah.
You hit the mark.
I hit the mark 2 years ago.
2 years old, man. Has that gone really fast for you or what?
Yes and no. It's really weird. Short term, no. Because basically, when you have a child, I know that some people do in the chat have children. You do not sleep. Oh, this is what I'm going to enjoy telling you now.
Oh.
You will never, I mean, you don't anyway, to be honest, but you will never, ever have a lion for the next 5 years of your life.
No, I don't have a lion.
But you don't have a
anyway.
lion, so that's okay.
You know what I'm really looking forward to? Strapping the baby to me
Why?
and then walking.
I didn't do that.
Like Kung Fu.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I go through a walk. You don't walk a dog. I walk the dog every day, so I have to strap the baby to me with duct tape.
Oh, okay.
I'm not buying one.
I'm back in there.
I'm not fucking buying
I'm back
one.
in there. I'm back in there. Oh,
Guys,
yes,
guys.
You can't come in.
Delivery.
Yeah, but the camera's there. Come on.
You don't have to go into the camera.
You took on the door.
Oh,
Thank
dude.
you.
I can't even let you have it.
Put one on my
I can't
neck.
even let you
Put it on
have
my
it.
neck.
So cold out there.
Yes. Yes, they
3,
are.
2, 1. Yeah, I can't wait to strap the baby to me. But go on. What are you saying?
short term because of the early mornings, sleepless nights, doesn't go anywhere. But when you, it's really strange. But then when you reflect back on it, it's like, wow, that happened that's been happening for the past 2 years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's why some of our
So
friends
good.
won't have babies anymore because they can't sleep. I mean, it's just hardcore.
Bad. The thing is, as well, with children, I'm not going to go balls deep into it.
Oh, let's go balls deep, man. I want
Alright,
to
let's
chill
go,
out web
let's
show.
go. I've
had a lot of shit this week, so I want a chill out web show where we'll just chat with people like
Okay.
Zanzus.
Like Zanzus,
Fucking Zanzus.
August, Valzari, Mist Fury, and that dick, who nobody likes. But basically, long term, you don't notice that the time's gone that quick. Well, you do notice. You don't notice the time's gone that quick. But what I was saying is, I've completely lost my train of thought now. I've just really
It went
satisfied by
fast.
that monster.
It's so cold, isn't it?
It's really
glorious.
good. Wait, it's coming back. No, it is gone.
It's gone.
It is royally.
Well, it's
gone.
only 3 months away now, man. We're in the 3 months till I have the kid.
Yeah.
So, fucking hell. Do you think they'll be friends? I was thinking about this earlier. Do you think Ava and... Question mark. Will be friends?
Oh, have you not released a name?
Is 2 years too much?
He's 2 years. Is he balls?
Do you think 2 years? I don't know. Who do you
Well,
know?
not look at it like this.
As you were younger, did you know anybody 2 years of difference?
When I was younger, yes.
Jesus Christ.
Bring them
Best web show
ever.
half
Whoa.
eaten. This is fucking
Whoa, wait,
bullshit.
let me-
Yeah,
Wait,
it suck.
Almost. Best web show ever.
You fucking ruined it.
Well done, Emma.
Get out.
Fine. Might be nice.
Take your fucking big ass pregnant belly and do one.
All that nice stuff you did with the monster.
Go back then.
Come and
No.
get them.
I
Yeah, they'll be friends. Definitely. When I
Think
was
so?
younger, I had older friends as well. Definitely, yeah.
don't know if I wanted to be friends with him to be friends with
You
you.
don't want her to be friends with you.
What are the
because-
odds on that? She's eating all the fuck.
Do you know what's funny
This is
about it?
bullshit. She's eating all the milk chocolate ones. Totally has as well.
No, the thing is, mate, they're not.
I know,
Because
but
these are the
these
milk chocolate ones. Sucker.
What an idiot.
Loser. But basically, I'm not going to eat too many because I'm going to talk. Yeah, because when Ava's 5, there's a place 10 minutes from my work that teaches Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So as soon as she turns 5 and it starts 30 minutes after my work, we are going to do that together.
What if she doesn't like it?
I don't care.
Think she'll like gaming?
Yes,
My brother told me he's already building the PC for my son.
that's awesome.
If it's better than mine, you ain't getting it.
If it's better than mine, he'll build a PC to give to my son to give to me while I
I'll
give
tell
him
you,
my own PC.
people think I was joking. I'm making my kid work for his fucking consoles and shit. I had to tell you, we've had kids to the house over the week while you've been away. They can't come in this room now. Kids are just so not welcome. They come in and they fuck around with my shit, man. They touch my games. They like playing with all the boxes. They want to play with it. It's not a kid's room.
What?
This room.
Don't let him in.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. I was downstairs. Fucking kids are up here playing.
Well, you know what you got to do? Just hear me out before you jump in. Now, if you put a sign on your door that just said "fuck off," right? Not only will
Smiley
they-
face.
No, just words. You can even put it in Comic Sans to make it more offensive. If you just put "fuck off" on your door, not only will they not come into your room, their parents will know that that's there. They won't want them to see it, and they won't allow them upstairs.
I should put a giant dick on it as well.
Exactly.
That's what I should
Exactly.
do. Elephantitis are the nuts.
Or if you got dicks printed, like onto little stickers, put it on everything.
Okay, I want to ask a question before we get into the transmogs. Because you were in Devon. Did you...
Devon?
Devon.
1 of 11.
Devon. Defender of the Sun.
Nice.
Did you see the Xbox reveal?
No.
Did you hear anything about the Xbox reveal?
Dude.
Did you hear how much of a PR disaster it was?
No, I got 50 minutes of Wi-Fi every day, which I just basically went on to update myself on LoL and the LoL Championship. That was it.
Did you guys watch the How many people in the chat watched the Xbox reveal? And what did you think?
I don't know.
Anybody?
Xbox One. Oh God, it sucks a loose nut. It sucked.
Do you think it sucks? I'm interested into why you think it sucks. No games, what the fuck?
It's shit.
Alright,
It's
so the
terrible,
next
dog
question
shit.
is, did you expect games to be at that presentation?
Yes.
Well, you were doing it wrong.
What? The
It
reveal
was
of
a
the
na-
console. You want to show its
Ah.
capability.
Yes. The console reveal was clearly listed as not the games reveal. It was
no.
broadcast as that.
Well, look at it like this: is when you see Twitch adverts, YouTube adverts, and you see an advert for a 3DFX card, which shows gameplay.
Yes. Now, there was a couple of issues with it. I totally agree with what you're saying, but this was to release the features outside of gaming. That's what it was designed to do.
Was that specified as saying there is no gaming, this is the console capability?
Correct. Yes, it was.
Then no, I would not expect gameplay.
And everybody hates Microsoft because there was no gameplay. And it was clearly listed
If that was specified as no gameplay, then how can you hate that? It's there in front of you.
Yeah, exactly. But people still expected it to come out as that. There is mass hate everywhere because of this.
Okay, but the thing is as well, on a reveal, you shouldn't specify that because people want to see its actual function in gaming.
Exactly. What Microsoft has done is they said, this is the console reveal. These are all the features that are coming outside of it. And E3 is going to be the gaming side of it. That's what they're saying. People, it baffles my mind. Like, the feedback I've seen about the Xbox One, and not the PS4 so much, because they showed all the indie developers and stuff, which is cool, is people don't believe it's going to be a gaming console. Or seem to think that gaming has been ignored. Totally disagree with the entire thing. Of course, it's like Bioshock said, of course it's a fucking gaming console, but this is the shit you're going to get with it on top of it.
Yeah, I see that, but also, I mean, obviously I don't know anything from that sort of scale of PR, but you've got to look at your demographic, which is obviously a younger audience.
Totally agree.
What are they wanting to go and... Do you think they want to see the technical side of this console, or do you think they want to see the capabilities of it with gaming?
I totally agree. I think they should have put more in there, because we had Ghost Recon... Call of Duty Ghosts.
Looks bullshit.
It does, doesn't it?
We've run out of ideas. What can we do? I've got an idea. Let me just... I've got an idea. We are... Okay, their saving grace is their suffix title of the game is possibly the best name that they could have chosen for it.
I actually thought it was about the character Ghost, but apparently it's not.
It is not. It is not, because Ghost is tea cakes.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, let's put emphasis of this game on a mask that we wear.
I got the impression it was the name Ghosts was to do with the only remaining military that were left.
Yeah, but look, the reveal trailer for it was showing all of these armies through history, and they're talking about like the masks that they wear. It symbolises victory, symbolises defeat, outcasts, murderers, or people who are there to be recognised to save people. Great.
Do you know what?
Let's just make a game about transmogging a mask, because I guarantee that will be a massive feature in that game, which I've got no problem with.
No, because it's a cool mask.
It's a cool mask, but you can transmog your mask. Woo! Fucking who cares?
Do you think we were too? This is the idea that I had. I remember when I saw the Mega Drive and other consoles, and you guys might remember this too, because we've got obviously a huge variation in age in the guys that watch us. When you saw like the new consoles coming out when you were a kid, now think back to when you were a kid. Mm-hmm. All I cared about was shit. That was really big to me. And then looking at the new trailer now, or the Xbox One reveal, which was about Call of Duty Ghosts, is where they really focused it, which was like, we have arm hair, and we have a dog. And I just went, who gives a shit, right? Because we're coming into an era now. I think we've changed the era now where it's like, faster than light, great game, terrible graphics, Minecraft, the big one. Shit like that, where we've come to an age where graphics just don't mean shit anymore. Not that they don't mean anything, but they're not the big deal, right? The graphics, as long as the gameplay is amazing, we don't care.
The thing is, though, you've got to think of... It's going to be very hard now to make that revolutionary jump in graphics. If you look at it like this, like I'll give you my example, is... let me think back 1 second. I think it was my PS1 to N64. I think it was that order.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's 32-bit to 64-bit.
Yeah, I remember it was such a big deal that the N64 wouldn't have full motion video.
Exactly.
It was a huge deal.
That was the thing that upset me. But the thing is, I always remember the trailer of Turok.
Okay.
And that, I was just like, wow. It was like, there was very advertised, like, there was things...
Yeah, this
like,
is what I'm saying. As a kid, would you have loved the Call of Duty Ghost features?
If it was...
If you were younger, if younger you saw the fact that... Because the fish look beautiful. The game looks beautiful. I'm not even going to dispute that. The Xbox One... Call of Duty Ghosts looks fucking stunning. It does. It really looks stunning. As a kid, and not one right now who can play iPhone games that look shit, would you just go... Well, I think as a kid, you would go, that looks fucking amazing. That looks really good, and I want to play that.
Because I wouldn't have the knowledge that I've got now.
Exactly. So, and it's aimed at kids, right?
Exactly.
So I felt like we were all being like the older generation of gamers, because there's a different generation of gamers that were existing back then, really. Yeah. It was the old guys who used to play the fucking click and move. And I kind of think this isn't targeted. This demo isn't targeted at me because I see dogs and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And I see arm hair and I'm like,
What's
arm
the
hair.
deal with dogs? What do you mean?
You get a good dog in Call of Duty Ghosts. It's you and the dog.
That's the gimmick.
That's the gimmick. That's the
You had a
twist,
dog
yeah.
in fucking Shadow Dancer.
I thought of that exact game. I was like, we've had dogs since Shadow Dancer. Why do you think this is a big fucking deal? And I think it was GameSpot who were doing the coverage on Twitch, and they said there was another game that was exactly like Call of Duty that already had a dog. Like, then it was years ago. But I thought exactly of Shadow Dancer. I was like, I've had that on a fucking Mega Drive. Like, for real, I've had that shit then. What do you have against dogs? Oh, I've got a story about... You'll notice Ben's not here right now, so there's a little story coming up about that. I also soccer bombed someone today. Good story coming up about that. But yeah, and, you know, the fish AI... I mean, when they say that, it's hard for people like me and you to hear them say you've developed an entire AI engine for fish.
Why?
Oh, they move out of the way when you swim near them. I shit
That's
you
just
not,
a fucking,
dude.
That's just a proximity line of code.
Yeah, I don't think it was aimed even at the people in this chat. Like the fucking nearly 700 people here right now. I don't think that this entire shit was aimed at people like us who were like experienced
look at
gamers.
it like that. You can relate that to so many things. It's just like you're in an instance in World of Warcraft. You've got an aggro circle.
I've done that.
As soon as you go overlapping a mob with the aggro circle, they will pull aggro. Now think of the opposite with that. Wow, you've got fish AI. You overlap the fish with it, they swim away.
I was trying to justify why they would make a trailer like that, because to me the entire trailer just looked like shit. Like they had nothing to say about the game at all. That was the only way it came over to me, was it just looks fucking horrid. It looks... there was nothing about that trailer. Because I'm going to be right honest now. I have never played any of the Call of Duties. In fact, we're going to be playing through them in the next few weeks, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be playing through the Call of Duties in the next few weeks.
I only want to play the Modern Warfare ones.
Well, you were selecting the ones we're going to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to play through them. And I've never played any of them. And I'm kind of looking forward to it because the campaign looks good. I know it's basically a quick time event and it's not hard. I'm okay with that. I know what I'm getting into, right?
What are you talking about?
The Modern Warfare story campaigns.
Quick time.
You know, little quick time jump over.
Oh, the
shit.
small parts of it like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah,
they're very, very, very insignificant.
A lot of people hate on Call of Duty, right? I mean, we can accept that. People hate Modern Warfare for whatever reason. Probably because it's the same rehashed game over and over again. But it's like a cinematic thing. People hate that. I'm kind of okay with it. As long as I don't buy it brand new. If I pay like £50 for a brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare and the campaign, I think the last one you bought, because you went to the midnight releases, the last one you bought lasted you 4 hours, I think, the story? Because it's made for multiplayer, isn't it?
It was 6. I did it on, I can't remember the bloody difficulties now. Veteran, which is the hardest one. Every time I buy a new game, I'll always do it, even though it annoys the crap out of me, and you will constantly die. Constantly, sorry. I always do it on the hardest difficulty because I'm an achievement whore, and it just unlocks most achievements when you do it.
Yeah.
But it took me, I think it was 6.5, 7 hours in Modern Warfare 3. The thing
That's
is,
not
for
bad.
me,
7 hours of game,
Yeah.
of campaign?
but I
I'm
mean,
okay
solid.
with
I mean, going home, playing on it for, I mean, it was 7 hours for the campaign, but when I got home, I met about 15 people in the queue, and we jumped straight into multiplayer, like, together for a laugh. It was good. Excuse me.
it. Nice.
But, yeah, I mean, it was good. And the thing with Modern Warfare is, I've gone from, like, one side of the rainbow to the other. I absolutely adored it, purely because Modern Warfare was the first game I got on this generation of console, the PS3. It was Modern Warfare and Assassin's Creed, and I was blown away by the stuff that I was seeing in that game.
Yeah. Do you really hate cinematic style campaigns?
To what level do you mean cinematic?
Very
campaigns?
linear. You don't go off road. Like we've just played Bioshock Infinite, right? And we both loved it.
Yeah.
But it's pretty linear. It's not too much. There's some open area bits. But Modern Warfare tends to be go this way. The door is locked until you do X thing. Do you hate that,
No,
or do you expect it? And you're like, I'm okay with
expect
this.
it in Modern Warfare, but the thing is, Modern Warfare, not just Modern Warfare, the Call of Duty games are very, very smartly done. Small parts of, I don't know the right wording for it, maybe custom animation in each section of the game, so that you don't think, I want to move this way or this way. I mean, they do have a small amount of free, but I mean, like, let's put it like you're in the favelas on Modern Warfare 2, I think it is, and you're chasing someone, but there's so many routes you can take. It's not just one route chasing something, but that's the limit of the like open movement. But they put that much custom animation, like when you see like you're chasing in the second one, I think it's when you're following Soap chasing someone and you're running over the roofs of the favelas, and like you're watching them jump and you're watching them jump. And
It
then
just feels epic.
every time that they land and they land, it's not the same sort of like vintage animation where they land, stop, carry on running again. It's like they land and then they'll like land on a knee or they'll scuff hands on the floor, pick himself back up as they're running. But every time it'll change differently. Or even if you're in a silent part and you're coming to a door and you're ready to jump out, but someone's coming round the corner, but the computer AI that's in front, it's scripted. That's a better way of putting it. The scripted parts, the scripted snippets are what make Modern Warfare.
Yeah, but you know you're getting into that.
Exactly.
It's like I don't buy an MMO and expect linearity. I don't expect that. But when I buy a game like that, I totally fucking do. I expect that shit. But people hate on it. It's like, oh, it's really linear. It's like, yeah, it's
So
Modern Warfare.
You
It's
go
designed
into
to
it-
give you really
Yeah.
set, cinematic, epic pieces.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the game. If you were playing the campaign, I mean, you've got one of... I'm not saying it's a great multiplayer, it's not. But it's popular.
It's fun. It's very jump in and jump out. It can be as involved as you want it. You do not... The only thing that you miss out on by coming away from it for a while is people obviously pick the hotspots where to kill people, where to settle
But
down.
that's every multiplayer.
But that is it.
Yeah, that is every multiplayer
That
in the
is it.
fucking universe.
I mean, if you look at like on like MMOs, you take time away, you miss seasons of PvP, you miss expansions and blah 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 blah. You don't in Modern Warfare. You just basically you buy the DLC for the new maps, the new weapons, and then you just get them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's one of the things that I don't really understand the hate. Everywhere, I mean, I could understand this hatred because Modern Warfare and COD just attracts this certain type of player, and we all know who they are. They're, you know the person.
Same as League of Legends.
Same with League of Legends. But people who hate on the whole game, I don't think it's a bad game. Right?
It's
I mean,
not.
I've never played it, but I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to
The
playing
thing
it, and I
is-
know what I'm getting into.
The thing is, for me, it was more of a geek reason why I fell out with it. I started to fall out with it.
Turn the light on, but I can still hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I started to fall out with it purely because there was something that the companies involved with the game did with
makes it?
their staff.
Is it Treyarch?
I think it was Treyarch and Activision. They did something with their staff. Like I'm not going to say what it was because I might say something, which obviously is bad.
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons, but also it was just because for the first 4 titles, because Black Ops came out as well, I was blown away, but I was slowly starting to degrade because it's a bad frame of mind. I know. I thought that I've seen everything basically. It was only small variations from what I'd seen. I mean, in I think it was Black Ops. Now there was custom events where you had to breach a door. It might not be Black Ops, and I apologise if I'm wrong. You had to breach a door. Basically, you put the charge on it, and as soon as the charge blew up, it'd go into slow motion, so you could basically.
And you felt good
slow-
about it.
It's so good.
And you were like, ah,
It's so like in Modern Warfare 2, I think it was. Well, you're abseiling down, and then there's a part where you have to basically smash through a window, like on this cliff base, and you smash through. But when you smash through, it goes into slow mo. Then you've got your submachine gun on the side of you, and you got to pop people. Then things like that are awesome and never get old. But it just started to it didn't become that cool anymore. For me,
yeah,
personally.
it was kind of samey.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I get that. But the other game they showed, what was it called? Quantum Break? Was it called Quantum Break? Where they're mixing like full. He's almost. I scarcely want to use the word TV show, but it's full motion video, and something to do with time travel, and moving a boat. It was really weird. It looks like a really weird game, but it's one of these games that apparently is like to demonstrate what this console can do.
The capability.
Yeah, so they showed 3 games, Forza, which neither of us are into as far as I know.
I like Forza.
You like Forza?
I don't follow it religiously, but when every generation
it must be huge. These are the games they chose.
Forza
Right?
is massive. Forza is like the Xbox version of Gran Turismo, which is massive on the PlayStation.
Okay. So Forza, Call of Duty Ghosts, and this one called Quantum Break. Quantum Break looks interesting. It's been a long time since... I can't remember the last game. Quantum what? Oh, no, that's what you're saying, Quantum Vague, because it didn't really tell us anything. It was called Quantum Break, I'm pretty sure. But it was like... it was one of them ideas that used to exist, I think, PlayStation 1 times, where they were like, we could put full motion video in, and then switch the gameplay, and it never worked, because the PlayStation 1's graphics were #dog shit, let's face facts. There was a couple of games like that. I think it even came out with the Sega CD, had some stuff like that. And I remember watching it and thinking, this doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work.
As long as you don't fill the screen, like, I think it was Red Alert 2.
Red Alert 2.
Where it had small... I mean, it had the full videos,
Oh yeah.
but it had the small parts on your UI.
Oh, it used to go over the map.
Which came up with the video in, because then you're not separating one from the other. Then, if you know what I mean, you're integrating both. That sort of thing, I'm fine with. But
I'm really glad they're going back to it though, because graphics almost look real now.
oh yeah, I agree.
They almost look real, and that was the problem. The separation between full motion video and then you went into the actual game and you just thought, that looks really shit. That just doesn't fucking work at all. Maybe now is the right time to get back into that. I think they're going to do something like that. I'm not sure if you saw the trailer for Quantum Break, but it looks pretty good.
I'm less of a fan for actual video clip cutscenes than I am for CGI. Purely because there are games, monumental games, that are ruined by bad actors. If it's just someone's voice, professional or not, you are more comfortable. What are you doing right now?
That game.
That is the one that I'm thinking. That's one of them that I'm thinking about. Red Alert 3.
Nothing was more ruined than the actors in that game.
That's my point. If it's just the voice, it's harder to fuck up. Like, an example for me is Injustice. Every fight, I mean, there are the voices like I cannot remember the guy who voices Batman in all the Batman games, but he's got an amazing voice. But the parts where it goes into CGI, where it's like it's custom animation, obviously, of the things that are happening that lead up to this fight. But then it's the very smallest, you do notice it if you look for it, the very smallest graphical change from the cutscene to the start of the fight, if you know what I mean. And I love stuff like that.
Because it's blending seamlessly.
Yes, but also, even if...
And no loading screen.
Exactly, and if someone sat there with, like, a dunce hat and he's windmilling his dick, but he's doing this voice, you don't know that. You don't know what the hell this guy's doing, you just know that his voice is playing that part, and it's not being ruined by the way that he's acting.
Yeah, before we carry on with that, can I ask... Some characters are always silent in games.
Yeah.
And then they give them a voice. Does that fuck the series over for you?
Have you got an example?
I want to say Dead Space. Isaac never speaks in Dead Space 1. In Dead Space 2 he does, and it goes, it'd be like giving Gordon Freeman a voice. Gordon Freeman notoriously never speaks.
Yeah.
And if they gave him a voice, that would really ruin the Half-Life series for me. Like, really fucking
That's one of them things, though. It's anchored to things like that which are very, very, very clung to the title. Like, example, if you found out what G-Man actually was, I think that would ruin G-Man. Because it'd take away his mystique. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because G-Man's
very
entire
mysterious
way of his presentation is fucking insane.
Exactly.
It's really insane. Soap Talk's in the first. I mean, did Soap Talk? Do you remember?
In the first one, I don't think
Link
he did.
in Zelda. That is a really good one. Link in Zelda. If Link ever spoke, I mean, we can kind of get an idea of his voice because he's got that very high-pitched sort of... Well, he's a kid, mostly. But I would, I like generating most of my own character.
That's a good example that someone gave, is that Soap McTavish from the Modern Warfare franchise didn't talk in the first. Oh, I don't think he did. Not that I know of. But in the second and third, obviously, because you don't play him all the time, he does talk, and that didn't ruin it for me. All that did, that's on the opposite. That really boosted his character because it gave him more of a personality. But I think if you're looking at it in terms of like Gordon Freeman, I think that character is too developed now to actually put a voice on him.
Well, the thing is, he's a nerd.
Yeah.
That's what we always have to remember about someone like Gordon Freeman. He's a nerd. That's what he is. He's a fucking total nerd. He's just a guy who is a scientist.
Blux has made a class point there. Master Chief's face from Halo.
Oh, if you actually saw what they looked like, that I'd describe for you.
Yeah.
There's a lot of... Cool. I mean, I always find that really good for building into... That's why one of the reasons I really like Bioshock 1 and 2. Well, I actually detested... The worst part about Bioshock 2 for me was the main character. Yeah. I really hated that you were a big daddy. That really fucked me over completely. But in Bioshock 1, you don't really see yourself. And that... kind of makes me think it's me. Yeah. If that makes sense, right? I don't see myself.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Do you see what I mean? It's kind of me in that, and I kind of go along with that, and I really like it. Michael Myers is another one, exactly. Judge Dredd, yeah. Yeah, I could totally do that. It's all this kind of stuff, because I actually figured that Gordon Freeman, like if I was to put a voice to Gordon Freeman now, it'd actually be quite deep and throaty. He's been through some shit.
I'd like...
And he just like a nerd.
Yeah, when they finish the franchise... It's going to be so monumental, but I'd just like him to say one line. You know, when they finish it or something like that, when it all ends,
Do you think we'll ever get Half-Life 3?
Yeah, of course
we will.
Don't you remember that funny picture that you might not have seen it of Gabe. Is it Gabe
Gabe
Newell?
Newell.
What he put on Reddit.
No.
He put this trolley picture on Reddit, and he's basically sat there, and he's got these two like little sort of fighting knives. One of them was, you know, one of them like flick knives that got the two sticks that open the knife in the middle. He's got one of those, and he's got a switchblade, and he's holding them both. And the caption underneath says, "Hey guys, which knife do you think looks better?" And then behind him was a monitor that had
The logo.
The logo, not that. It was the menu screen for Half-Life 3.
Well, I was listening to the Rooster Teeth podcast a few weeks ago. I don't stay with it religiously, but Bernie came up with an idea that I don't think is that improbable. Although he joked about it, I don't think it's that improbable. It's a great podcast. If you don't watch it, you should listen to it. You should listen to it. The Steam box is coming, and he said, "What if the Steam box came preloaded with Half-Life 3, Portal 3, Left 4 Dead 3, all the big threes, and only exclusively to the Steam box?" Who wouldn't buy that?
No.
Are you kidding
Not
me?
a
Who
chance.
the fuck wouldn't buy that?
Not a chance. You are talking about buying a console for those. They would never.
I can see that happening. People do
No
that.
way. They
Console
would miss
makers
out.
do that.
I know,
Exclusives.
I know. But they would never, ever restrict them franchises to one thing that you have to buy to play them.
I think Valve would. Valve aren't nice guys. That's a bit quite well known.
I know
Valve
that.
are not nice guys.
I know.
Sold. Sold.
I know that people would buy it.
I would buy
deny
it.
that.
I would buy it straight away.
But there is no chance that especially a gaming PC. You're not talking about a run-of-the-mill console now.
No, it's the PC in the living room. Well, that's what we're told the Steam box
My
is.
PC's in the living room.
Yeah, but it's the PC that goes where a console should be, but plugs into your telly. That's what it's supposed to be. But you can't see that happening. No. I don't think it's that too outrageous.
Is it still able to play other PC games?
Yeah, it's basically a PC for the everyday man that only connects to Steam. You get all your games from Steam. From Steam. So it's basically a PC with Steam preloaded. That's it.
They should do that, but maybe some sort of like pre-release of the titles on the Steam box.
I can't imagine they would not release it later down the line. Yeah. But when they launch the Steam box, I fucking would not be surprised if it came with that.
I agree with that. That is a massive incentive to buy it. But as long as they didn't make it exclusive. If they released it and said, I can get these titles, 3 months, 6 months, whatever earlier than it's being put on the shelves. No, I agree. That is a massive kick. A boost.
A boost?
That's a big boost.
I mean, you're not a big fan of Half-Life series, I don't think.
No, I love them. I'm just not... I can't get.
They're not one of your favourite games.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay, but I'm completely opposite. I played all the DLCs. I adore Half-Life 2 and all the DLCs, and I'm well into the story to the point. But I am getting to the stage now. I don't know if you guys are the same. I'm getting to the stage now where I'm caring less.
It's
gone on so long. I'm caring less, and it's one of the things that if it comes out. Yeah, it could be a Duke Nukem, which is like it's coming out. Okay, cool. I'm kind of excited. I'm probably going to get it. But it's gone on so long that I'm starting to lose that buzz about it a little bit, which is unfortunate, I think, because it was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And I really like that. The Xbox One, I just want to get back to that a little bit before we do anything else. It was all about TV.
What do you mean?
It was all about basically what the Xbox One is trying to do, and PlayStation seems to have gone the other way. PlayStation's like, we are the gaming machine. They've come very bold with the big cannon saying these are all the developers we've got on board. They're doing exclusives for us.
Can we see the console?
Does that matter?
Yes.
Why? Why the fuck does it matter?
I think that's as integral as showing gameplay footage.
Really? Yeah. I am baffled. Do you guys feel the same way? I do not give a shit what it looks like. It's not going to look bad.
No, don't get me wrong. I do not care what it looks like. I just expect to see it.
I expect to see the pad.
Because for all we know,
important to me.
This fucking console could be the size of a room.
It won't be.
Or in bits everywhere because they can't find a casing to put them all in nicely presented. I'd expect to see what it looks like.
I did not care. I saw the outrage about it. I just couldn't give a shit. I couldn't anymore. I mean, it's easy for me to say because we've got all these devices. We've got fucking PVRs and Wii boards and Wiis and PlayStations here. But I just don't give a shit. It's not going to be giant because it can't be. It's just...
Well, how do you know that, though?
Because they wouldn't make that, because it would be retarded.
No, I'm not saying it'd be giant. I'm talking about there's
original Xbox
bits, no, I'm talking about there's bits everywhere because
bits
I don't know.
everywhere? How do you mean?
Maybe I can't explain what I'm trying to say. It's just or maybe just like the custom finish on the case or something like that. I just expect to see it, regardless if it looked like a fucking dildo. I'd expect to see the case on this console. I mean,
is it a case like Wilco's just said there? Is it a case of I don't care what it looks like, but I want to see it anyway?
Exactly.
And you expect to see it.
Exactly. I mean, look at this. If you like,
sorry, I'm stroking you.
Please do. Let's say when the Audi released the R8, they told you the stats of it. They showed you footage of it screaming past the camera without seeing the car, and then that was the end. It's just like
I would agree with that. I mean, part of an Audi R8 is how it looks.
Exactly.
I mean that's it's what you look like driving.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you're asking someone to buy something without showing it to them.
I don't know. I've kind of think of it like a Blu-ray player. I don't care as long as it does what it needs it to do, and it's not like a PC box. I mean the Xbox. Everyone said the Xbox is ugly. I totally agree. It looks like an old VCR, but it's not big. People thought it looked big. It's not. It's like the width of a pen or something like that. It's really not that big.
That Dildo 4, the true gaming machine. I've got the slogan made. Dildo 4. Prepare to get fucked.
Prepare to get fucked. Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Your wallets are going to get fucked.
They got balls to the wall games. We are the gaming machine, which has hit a lot of people home. You can see that everywhere. People are like, well, the Xbox was all about TV. PlayStation was all about gaming.
Oh, right.
But I'm pretty sure Microsoft's going to come back at E3 and go, and this is the games because it's an Xbox.
Yeah.
Right. I kind of think that's what they're going to say.
I mean, for the last two generations of like PS3 and 360 and then PS2 and the Xbox, I owned a PS2, sold it, got an Xbox, sold it, got a PS2, and I finished on an Xbox again. And did the same with my... Well, I didn't do it as many times.
You got rid of your PS3.
I got a PS3, sold it and got an Xbox purely because their custom titles or their trademark titles for each console I really wanted to play.
I was just thinking back about my history. I've had 3 Xbox 360s, 2 PlayStation 3s, and now 3 Wii's.
You got a 360 on the day it was released, and we wasn't. The most impressive thing...
Oh, what was we playing? Quake?
We was playing Quake 4,
Quake, Enemy Territories, I think.
No, it was
I don't think
definitely
it was Quake 4.
We was playing that, and I tell you what our biggest wow factor was back then. The fact that we could turn on the console with the wireless pad.
Yeah, times have changed, man.
You got rid of that console so fast, but it was just when we found out that
I took it back the next day. I took it back.
You press the X, it turned the console, and it was just like, holy shit.
I remember that because Emma worked at a game shop,
She did,
she phoned us to say that she had an Xbox 360. This is why Emma worked at a game shop, so we could abuse certain things. Like getting all the World of Warcraft games. We remember we skipped the queue and all that to get the collector's editions,
Yes,
and then nerds were so pissed off, weren't they? We came late to... Which game was it? Was it TBC? I want to say it was the Burning Crusade.
It was the Burning Crusade because we were first there at a limited selling of Wrath. Do you remember?
Oh no, the one that we got from Emma at Game. Might have been Wrath of the Lich King.
No.
I know there was a huge queue of nerds, and we walked straight past them, picked up they only had 7 collector's editions in the whole shop. Picked them up, and walked past everybody.
Because
we got it for hours.
We got it for like the American guys and everything like that as well.
Yeah, we fucking sorted everybody out there. But Emma worked at the game, so she said that she had a spare Xbox 360 with one game, which was a Quake game, one of the launch titles, and we could get it for half price. And so I went and bought it, brought it back. We played it. I don't think it red ringed, but I know I took it back the next. Oh, I took it back the next day because somebody was willing to pay more than double what we had paid for it the day before. So I instantly just doubled my money, and it was like, well, I don't care that much, so I took it back and got all the money.
We were playing something on the PC at the same time because it was in your room at your mum and dad's house, and one of us was on the Xbox, one of us was on the PC, and it came to the point where the Xbox would stay on pause and we would be on the PC.
Yeah, we weren't even playing
it was. It was just the fact that it wasn't. It was just like its release title wasn't great.
But on that subject, before we go back to the TV stuff, I asked last week for an Xbox 360 because there's some games we want to play on there, like Halo, that we need to film for some stuff that we're doing in the future. So I asked if someone get an Xbox 360. Loads of you emailed me. So many of you have an Xbox with no pads. Why do you have Xboxes with no pads? That's
because
so weird.
Maybe they have an Xbox, they don't play it anymore, they use their pad for the PC.
Oh, that's such a stretch. I mean, loads of people. Loads and loads of people. But we started that out, so we should have an Xbox 360 in a couple of days, so you no need to keep emailing me, which is... But thank you. Thank you for those you guys who offered to help us out with that. I wanted to just talk about the TV stuff that the Xbox One's going to do. It's going to be... They want to replace the cable box, so like you've got a Skybox. I've got the BT box.
Oh, really? This is...
Are you pissed about that?
I'm saying
Apparently,
that.
you plug straight into it and it does it all for you.
Well, that to me is not enough for me to think, wow, I'm going to pick this console over the other
What
one.
they're trying to do is make it the only box in the living room, and you get rid of everything else. I actually don't mind that. I mean, it's a Blu-ray player. They're including Blu-ray with the Xbox now, finally.
Okay.
It's going to take everything away and put it in there. But the only thing that pisses me off is I did not know this, is you need to play things like Netflix. I mean, we're lucky, or I'm lucky here, because our TVs are plugged into PCs anyway, so we can stream anything we want.
Yeah.
But with an Xbox, you need an Xbox Live Gold account
Yeah.
to use your subscription of Netflix.
You do now.
I mean, what is that?
You do now.
That's disgusting.
That's when I basically...
Because I don't on my PlayStation or my
Yeah.
Wii. I can get Netflix on both.
I started to go away from my Xbox purely because when I went back into World of Warcraft and stopped playing the Xbox, my gold account ran out, and in that time I subscribed to Netflix for the first time, and then I can get it on the Xbox. So there was something that we was going to watch, tried to get onto it, and then it actually came up. You need to renew your gold subscription.
But you need to be gold.
Oh yeah.
I mean, what is that?
It's bullshit,
To use
but-
something you're already paying for. All the TV stuff, it's not US only. They have said that it's going to come across, but stuff like the fantasy football will obviously be US only, which I don't care about anyway. But I was just thinking though, most people are using the Xboxes for TV now. I didn't see why this was a big fuss, considering most people do that now. I can do that on my PlayStation 3. I can do it on my Wii.
This. So it's replacing all the boxes. So it's going to replace cable, Skybox, blah blah blah. It costs £60 just to get a Sky technician to come to your house, even if there is a microbe of dust.
I'm not sure if it's Sky. I'm not sure.
Well,
But
whatever it's going to
regardless.
replace, just to come to knock on your door, you are paying Sky £60. What do you think it's going to be, including repairs, for this Xbox to get them to come to your house and fix it?
Well, apparently they've made deals with all the big cable suppliers. But again, it doesn't really affect us because we don't work that way in the UK. It's different around the world, but we don't work that way. We don't have multiple cable providers and all. Well, we kind of do, but not in the same way. I mean, essentially anything we're going to use it for is app-based anyway. Like Netflix is an app, that you get for your Xbox or PS3. But I am leaning towards the PS4. I do think we're going to pick up one of the consoles for the newest games, but I'm debating it because it'll still look better on a PC anyway. The technology's not great. They're going to 1080p, 60 FPS. It's kind of old for us now, right? Do you know what I mean? That's
what I was saying though. It's the thing is, and you can appreciate the work that goes into it, obviously, but the jumps now are not that big per
it kind
generation.
of looks like we're going to be
the
fucked.
price tag is
It's going to be about $700, $600.
exactly.
But are we fucked now for the next 10 years on PC?
No, PCs will still reign supreme purely because of
But the
PC.
games that we're going to be playing over the next
console ports.
are going to be console ports, and them
They
console ports.
are now though.
Yeah, no. So we've been fucked for the last few years. Graphics haven't come a long way in the last few years, right?
Apart,
Are we expecting them to even get better?
Well, look at like the standout titles. Their graphics are still amazing. I mean, you cannot deny.
By
that,
today's standards.
yeah, even if it was a console port, Bioshock Infinite, how visually pleasing is that game?
I really want to try Metro Last Light because apparently that is the pinnacle of what a game
I
looks like.
saw a GIF that someone put on Reddit of that the other day, which scared the life out of me.
Spiders.
No, it was in a room where apparently, long story short, is he was looking through the night vision of a scope, and in this room, it was a house or something, or a hut. It had set on fire, and there was a baby in a crib that died from the fire.
Gross.
So he's looking through the scope, and you can see sort of like the ember sort of coming up from where the crib was. And then when you move around, because you can still see the parts of outside of the scope, when he carries on moving around, there's like an ambient light at the end of the tunnel. You see like the silhouette of this baby just standing there once you've passed over it, and it's like,
Fuck that. I don't like little kids,
Really?
especially creepy babies, man. I am not doing creepy babies. But that game, I'm told, is the pinnacle of what a game can look like today.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even think our PCs will run it. I mean, we've got really powerful PCs here. I don't think they'll be able to run it to its max. But I want to try it anyway.
yeah,
Apparently it's better than Infinite, is what I'm told. Bold fucking statement, a bold strategy. I know.
very bold.
Let me see if the
statement.
Transbogs have moved over. We'll take a quick break and then go for Transbogs. What do you think? And we
if
are
it's-
good. The Transbogs are ready.
So let's take a quick break.
We'll take 2 minutes and then we're Transbogging and we'll give away some prizes.
I'm gonna put some songs on.
Do not put You know
I'm
that
not gonna put that song on. Do you think I'm gonna put that song on?
Don't do it. I swear to God I will.
Hey.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Alright, I'm going. Let me find everything. I need to press buttons and shit.